Copy paste.
Exactly.
Now looking, okay, at this point, I just want to know, does Doggy know that they're gonna play? Because before this, he thought they were doing a ping test. And it's like, oh, it's over? I thought you guys were doing a ping test. I didn't know it was an actual tournament.
Oh
So
my.
this time, you're like, guys, let Doggy know, this is a serious one.
That's still hilarious.
Loser gets eliminated.
Exactly. It's the best of three.
Mhm.
And again, yeah, looking at their preparation, they're pretty relaxed, they're pretty chill, even after the match. So that's very, very intriguing.
That's
to
the mode
see.
they need, I think. Because, yeah, sometimes like for some of the players or the team, especially when they are like nothing left if they lose, they are gonna play like nervous or even like afraid to making some moves. But if the mood are better, I think they can go all out right now.
Hold on, behind them, they have, tell us who is your favorite player?
They have what? The
I don't
dots?
know who's below Jay, but he's not getting a lot of stickers.
Yeah, the stickers are the, yeah. Man.
Dude, you're a horrible person. No one likes you. Wait, what?
Is it internally?
I think so.
Nah, maybe it was from the previous MPL, so they're asking the fans.
Oh, when they come to the gaming house, right?
No, it's like the venue, I think like for the grand finals or something.
They bring
but-
the board to the venue.
Yeah. You know what? Don't let other people rate your value. Whoever you are, second place, you're a good guy. Probably. I don't know. I don't know you as well. You might actually be
Horrible.
Yesterday you are on second place, but tomorrow we don't know.
yeah, you might be third.
That's why I say we don't know.
So going into the draft here, definitely looking at the moods is a bit different. Looking at Archive, honestly they look chill, but they look more serious than Team Flash. Team Flash does look like they're having a little bit more fun. They're like, yo guys, let's hype each other up, Let's be more proactive rather than passive.
But the draft is on right now, when we already see Franco, Paramis,
Whoa.
and Valentina has been banned.
What is going on? If Franco first phase ban, perhaps targeting the roamer already?
Actually, I'm okay with the Franco ban because maybe you want to pick up an assassin quick, but the Faramis, that's interesting, right?
Yeah, I mean a lot of three mages already out of the board, right? Faramis, Novaria, and Valentina here. Will they commit to another mid laner?
Yeah, just ban out Eve and wait, no, Karita, probably Karita,
Kadita.
probably
Yeah.
Karita.
Is it?
And maybe Harid, because Harid is like
yeah.
most favorable ban on SPS. But we're gonna see, because I think they are banning Faramis because they are looking at Burnflash are mostly using the team fight strategy then, and Faramis is very, very annoying hero during the team fight.
So a lot of pickoffs here actually, because when we're looking at Archive, all three heroes, they have a way to pull someone in. So,
Are they gonna play Joy?
Yeah.
oh right.
Joy.
Two suppress hero already banned.
Two suppression heroes, correct?
Okay, they gotta ban out the Joy, but that means that
course.
Lord Jam will get the Arlet. Oh, he won't get the Arlet, but now the Joy is open.
They won't take the bait, right? They're saying, sure, you banned the two heroes.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Even so, Archive's like, yep. There's the
30%
Joy
win
open.
rate, by the way. on
30.
this team. 30.
That's quite low.
30.
30. That's quite low. But yeah, I mean, Joy is open. Even
Yep.
they just ban outright the two suppression heroes. They're like, no, juke. I'm going to juke you. I'm going to pick up the Eve. Joy and...
Yeah, no one can stop Joy right
Assassin.
now if they want to use like maybe Joy or even Melissa if they want to
Actually-
do the team fight, but it's gonna be dangerous when
Yeah.
facing.
I was looking at Link because a lot of suppress is gone.
So the
Joy
Joy
Link.
gonna be on the XP lane.
Yes. And at this point, if there's not much catching hero, you might even just pick up a Claude. Everyone dives in. Why not, right?
AoE, a lot of AoEs, a lot of dives as well. And yeah, I think Claude makes sense if Archive does not have a clear answer to catch the mobile hero of Ling and Joy.
Yeah.
Perhaps their right response is Grok here. I'm looking at Grok
Or Kufra.
But
or
Gani,
Kufra.
what do you think about Cloud right now? Because there is no more Avarice on the emblem.
I really I'm a little bit still iffy about the Claude pick, but we, on ranked, we just got dominated on Claude on 3 games, so
Yep.
I really can't say much about Claude.
The hunt begins.
Okay, they need to stop her.
Ruby and Hayabusa.
Honestly, I like the Hayabusa pick because the EXP laner isn't gonna be that tanky. So now if you really want a tanky player coming in from Flash, it's probably just gonna be one person. It's probably just gonna be the roamer, and that's it.
It's an ultimate timing battle for Hayabusa and Ling, who are pressing the ultimate first, and the others are still alive. I think they're gonna lose.
Hold on, Diggy ban. So I'm thinking something like a Minotaur, Atlas. Honestly, even the Grok. Although the Grok can do very well against the Diggy, but 71% on this Kadita. For now, Flash looks like they're having a lot of the priority heroes. But again, like I said, not that tanky of a lineup. The Kadita can outplay in case the Hayabusa does catch her with a quad shadow, but I don't know. Archive probably plans this, right? Like they let all of this hero go for a purpose, right?
They really need to find a counter. They need to already have a game plan to stop this mobile heroes. Again, the 3 heroes that has been picked up by Flash, all can dive, all can just engage the backlines as well, right? Kadita, Ling, and Joy. So they need more stoppers apart from that Ruby. I feel like Grok should be an answer here. But let's see, the final ban here from Archive should commit to a... will they commit to a gold lane? Perhaps the Claude ban here just makes sense.
Claude ban. I think so, because Claude can dive into using the
Again,
battle mirror image, blasting duet, and Kufra. Wow. So, but I'm thinking about like maybe the Ruby gonna be on the roamer side.
It's still a flex,
It's
right?
flex,
At
yeah.
this point. It's still a flex at this point.
But looking at the draft from the Burn Flash, I think Ruby is a good stopper facing the Joy, Ling, or even the Kadita.
Okay, so now I think if they want to be safe, pick up the roamer first, see all the alternatives, and then pick up the gold laner. Then again, since Archive doesn't have it, if they want the Claude, they could pick up the Claude. Gonna be quite squishy as well. But if you have, here's the thing about mobility heroes, you're gonna overload whoever the catcher is gonna be, right? So if the Ruby's like, yo, I got the Claude, it's like, well, congrats. But
Ling
the
is in the
Joy
back.
yeah, everyone is around, so it looks like they don't have to, so they just pick up the Beatrix. It's gonna be interesting to see what emblem setup will the Beatrix have.
Yeah,
Because
they
we've
do-
seen multiple different setups.
Yeah, they do not want to put their eggs in one basket, right? They want to balance their composition out. They want to secure the backlines as well, find a good hero that can clear, and also quite independent in the gold lane.
Yep. Especially Ruby, Beatrix is a good hero to clear the wave during the Archives gonna push the lane. But Cloud has been picked by the Archives.
Wow.
There's 2 heroes that can cancel Blazing Duet using the Breath of the Ocean and the Tempest of Blade by Link.
And
Yeah.
now picking
She
up
needs
the
to be
Grok.
careful.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, honestly, I like the way Archives has finished off the draft. And now for Flash, I don't know. In terms of roamers, not too many that is super safe. Minotaur is probably safe. If-
I'm sorry. I really dislike their high ground. Really disliking their high ground.
Well, they just got to make sure they don't lose the early and mid. Yeah, just protect your turrets. Make sure you have a good lead going into the mid game. They're picking out a Cho, so we have to see whether the 0% win rate is still up in arms. I like the way Archives finished the draft.
Especially we already see that
Wow.
Chipui, when using Cho yesterday, is
Yeah.
facing a hard time when
Against Ruby, yeah. Okay,
Oh my
so
God.
now looking back at us, before we throw it over to the casters, I just gotta say, are we still on the Archive hype train?
Looking at the composition, yes.
Okay, you know what? I'm just saying, today we have an Indonesian sandwich. Indonesians here, Indonesians there, and the Malaysians here in the middle. If you guys don't believe me, check out the casters.
what an opening. All right. Thank you, Lapel. It's me, Eterna, as well as Amirko, back on the caster desk to, help you out with this first match. And already looking at the drafting phase, very interesting already. Claude is actually a pick that Archive want to bet on, considering what has been going on after the new patch.
I think after facing Claude 3 games in a row and absolutely getting demolished by the Claude 3 games in a row, yeah, the Claude's pretty good in this meta, especially considering you're up against a lot of pick-off heroes like the Ling and the Cho who want to just pick pick you off single target with that mobility and that blink BMI built into your kit. It's so hard to catch you.
And honestly, the Claude can actually pick up the Purify, right? So it's going to be very interesting to see what these players actually opt for. And it is going to be, there you go, Sumpak Claude on the Purify. So it's a little bit more difficult for Team Flash to go for, I guess, aggression onto this particular lane. But face value, anything that stands out in terms of the emblems here?
Yeah, I think it is pretty interesting, the fact that Sumpak actually went for the killing spree here. We've seen the Quantum Charge, we've seen as well the Brave Smite come through for the Claude, but with the killing spree, they really want to go in for these team fights. They want to get a few kills in for that killing spree to proc so that they can actually just snowball through. But Tenacity emblem here. 3 Tenacities for the side of Archives Esports. Playing it safe, understanding, you know, they are in a losing matchup. But it's still, whoa, Beatrix, West Mode on the Lethal Ignition.
And what I really find interesting is the fact that Claude didn't pick up the, I forgot what it's called, but one of the emblems where it gives you more mana. But wait a minute here, Vegs. Okay, still able to get out. So, because there's an emblem where it's actually quite good for the Claude, right? Impure Rage, exactly, but he actually doesn't opt for that. He actually opts for the Assassin emblem instead here. Already kind of a brawl happening down in the bottom side. And we gotta highlight the fact that Team Flash have actually opted for a lot of penetration. And there you go, penetration coming through. That's going to be a solo kill on to Sumpak in the early game.
Not a solo kill, the Ling was there, but yes, it was such a good pick-off already. So much damage from Kyrie, who's actually taken a very different approach now. Weakness Finder on the Ling, utilizing the basic attacks now to slow his opponents down. But Archives Esports, they certainly will have a little bit more pressure here on the Turtles. Vex jumps into the back, using the rhythm, just bouncing and pouncing, bobbing and weaving, baiting a few resources, but none of the resources will be baited out just yet. Jay, walking forward, Turtle resetted. Both these teams don't want to go for a full-on commitment yet.
They're buying their time here, and it's very interesting because I feel like both of these teams, they do have the resources to pull the trigger, but it seems like they're still trying to sniff out their opponent here. I wonder why, right? Okay, so Kyrie wants to go, obviously, for his blue buff first. It definitely will be more advantageous for him when it comes to the Turtle Secure, but this is going to be a Hayabusa going against a Ling. Very interesting. We'll see how this pans out.
Wait, the Dragon Petrify as well. Lancey forced to flick around, pops in the RWM defensively, and it's Kyrie who picks it up. Team Flash really have improved just on the last 4 days of not playing. This is a completely different Team Flash, and I think even Archives Esports, they're not ready for it.
Yeah, maybe LaFell's onto something, right? Because in the predictions, he was the only one who actually went for Team Flash.
You tried to curse. Let's be honest here. No.
You know, I was being optimistic and nice.
And I'm being pessimistic and mean. We always got to have that contrast.
Okay. We balance each other out. But here you go. Team Flash with more mobility on their setup. They are going to be able to get that gold buff in the top side. And another thing... wait, Spider-Mals actually went for the support emblem. So focusing mark.
It's really interesting to see a focusing mark on the Grok. I think me and actually you were there too. Lance, you're gonna be solo kill in the back. The weakness finder doing a lot here. The way the dragon connects, but Spider-Miles was on the power of nature, so he was able to get out of that one. But back to the point, we were just up against an assassin emblem. Grok. So seeing just a support emblem, and again, another kill going on. Team Flash, what's happening? They're absolutely outclassing Archives. The Shocker gets to survive as well. They juggle the turret hits.
Sumpak is not having a good game, man. 0-0 already when he technically should already have reached that skill spike, right? Level 4, Blazing Duet should be able to clear a lot better against the Beatrix, even though it's kind of a tough matchup, right? But so far, 0-0, no impact whatsoever. Curious to see the goal disparity, but here in the bottom lane, Archive, they want to push back.
I love to see it. I love to see Claude just suffering in lane after losing to Claude 3 games in a row. It's really personal.
And it was the same Claude.
Yeah, it's not Sumpak, but it was the same Claude. Team Flash, though, honestly, looking at the way they're playing, it feels like a different team, Eterna. It really does. There is no resemblance of the team we saw in the first 2 days.
I mean, the analysts mentioned it, right? With the fact that they went for this composition, they want to be able to pressure from that early game towards that mid, try get a snowball going, especially how we see the success rate from the Ling itself. But here we go, another Whoa, whoa, whoa. They're going very quickly
Oh,
here.
Good Renner's apathy on the back as well. Kaizen gonna be forced out. Vengeance popped in as the rhythm comes through. That's the power of nature and the will. Charge coming through. Lord JM forced to flicker out. And the turtle, they might even give it over to Vex. Oh, no, it's Jay. The roamer picks it up as Kyrie. He prioritizes the purple buff over the turtle. And Team Flash still win it out. Now they're going for a siege. Now it's the G Kundo over to the front, getting a reset on the Shanpu. And Team Flash, they're dominating against Archives Esports.
No Retri, no problem. 3,800 gold lead here for Team Flash in the first 5 minutes of the game. And you can see how they're able to play around the map. Sure, maybe Archives Esports fare better in a team fight. Oh my god, what? Another kill onto Lancy? And that's gonna be another turret in that mid side as well, Team Flash. They're pushing the gas, they're not stopping. They're continuously putting the pressure, and even Kyrie goes for a Berserker Fury, so more crit damage than he already has already.
All right, I like this combo. In this patch, it's great that you mentioned the Berserker's Fury, because usually, well, last patch, you go for the Berserker's Fury first item. This time with Weakness Finder, he's actually opted to go for Corrosion Sight first item to just help him get more slows with the Weakness Finder, stacking it up. Jay! Beautiful shot, but he gets out of the I'm offended! These are mechanical plays that we have never seen from Team Flash this tournament so far. They're really feeling it.
Are these the same players? Is this the same lineup from what we saw before?
It is.
Last time that was a 2-0 for Archive, but oh my god, there you go!
Where the dragon and Spider Mouse just gets deleted off of the map instantly. And now the I'm offended connects onto Kyrie, but he's not taking any damage. It's gonna be a dive all the way. Jay finds a Jikundo. No follow-up, and Lord JM is isolated from the team. West Mode picks up the Hunter Strike here, and they're going for it right now. Look at the damage coming through from West Mode. Almost taking Sumpak down, forcing it out, and now it's another dive through under the tier 2 to Tempest of Blades to style out of the tier 2 turret shot.
No casualties whatsoever.
Zero.
3-0. In total, it's 8-0 already for Team Flash in 7 minutes. So it's more than 1 kill per minute. And this is the question that I was, oh my god, look at the goal disparity between Sumpak as well as the Beatrix. 2,000.
Oh my god.
The Claude has only been able to get DHS, a little bit of defense from the steel leg plates, but he hasn't even reached that power spike. He needs more to work with. And we could see, even when he was able to do the Blazing Duet into the backline from the side of Team Flash, he barely did any damage. And West Mode just having a really good time, 4-0-1.
I gotta be honest with you, man. I was really thinking about making the Kyrie at home joke, but this is one of the moments where, you know, Mom, can I get Kyrie? We have Kyrie at home, and Kyrie at home, Mom's a good chef. She knows how to make good Kyrie, and this is a good Kyrie we're seeing here.
Finally.
It's a good home
We've been
Kyrie.
waiting.
Yeah, it's
We've
homemade.
been waiting. It's homemade. Let's take a look at the gold earned leaderboard here. Kyrie's still #1, West Mode, and look at that, Sumpak even behind Vegs as well. So it looks like it's going to be a very difficult run here for Archives Esports. Jay!
Way the Dragon Flicker combo, bringing in to the rough waves. Oh, Serena's apathy, threading the needle from West Mode. Now it's also Kaizen jumping in, but Kyrie finds him. The quad channel out away, but Tempest of Blades will follow him through all the way, finds it again. Team Flash have gone 2 for 1, and the Renner is here for West Mode to just chunk that turret down. He might be able to take it here with no punishment, a free trade for Team Flash.
I guess Jay will be the only casualty in that run, but still, right? 2-1 in total, 10-1 again, and yet Team Flash being able to do the pickoffs and convert it onto other things on the map. The Lord is still on the way there in the top side. Archives Esports, I think the analyst mentioned, Team Flash, they don't have really good high ground, but it hasn't really been much of a problem with how much dive that they've committed to.
Why do you need high ground if you're never playing the high ground, right?
Exactly.
If you're just always pushing, diving, and landing those crazy Renner's apathy, might as well just go for a full dive come. And Kyrie's looking for the dive right now, all the way to the back, forcing Sumpak down!
No.
Tempest of Blades, he's still alive right now, he picks up the Blaze. If he gets out of this, it's gonna be insane. Kyrie! He gets out with the big boys, even now jumping into Kaizen, and getting the kill back to pick up a double. Kaizen finally finds a shutdown, but with the base cracked open with the First Lord, this is incredible value for Team Flash.
And they're still looking for more here. West Mode still in the vicinity here, trying to push into that bottom turret. You can see that 3 waves are crashing as Vex goes in very aggressively into the enemy base. You can see the level of confidence coming in from Team Flash. Standing at a 9,000 gold lead, they get more bread than they were able before. Another turret in the bottom side and only one inhibitor left standing. What is going on with Team Flash? They really want to stay in this tournament.
They want to get another slot, another ticket over to the Challenge Finals in Jakarta, Indonesia. And it really shows the determination of the team. They've really learned the patch. They have under... I feel like, again, it's honestly quite crazy the level of improvement they are showing here with the itemization as well. Really impressed with Kyrie. The fact that he went for Corrosion Side first item, now with the Endless Battle buffed as well. That's the way the Dragon again, bringing Lord JM back for the Inhibitor's Passion to take him down as Kyrie jumps in again onto the back with the basic attacks. Almost takes Kaizen down. You don't even need your Defiant Blade.
It's insane. It's insane the damage that's being put through, how much aggression, and the fact that Jace has been able to get those pickoffs really well. The finisher off coming in from Team Flash is also very, very notable. Look at Jay. He doesn't care. He doesn't care.
He cares. He wants to go to the next stage.
Yeah,
but it looks
like
he doesn't care.
Yeah.
He's playing like LaFell.
I mean, I guess that's one of
good at the
the
game.
issues of Spider Miles right now, right? Because he opted for a more passive type of emblem. We don't see that damage coming through. He's acting more of a support, but so far he hasn't been able to get the picks, and therefore his choice of emblem hasn't really amounted to much, I would say, right? And I really do want to point out the fact that West Mode really adjusted to the new patch really well. He went for the Hunter Strike first before he went in for the Malefic Roar later on. So he already has that base damage with the BOD, Fury Hammer. He goes in for the Malefic Roar, more penetration. And he also has the Wind of Nature just in case Sumpak finds a Blazing Duet into that back line. But it's going to be very difficult to poke West Mode down, seeing as Shocker, Vex, and Jay, they're acting as a really good front line here for West Mode to deal in that damage. And this is a 10,000 gold lead. And wow, it's so difficult for Archives.
One of the mistakes that Team Flash has made is the fact that they didn't wait for the Enhanced Lord to come through. They used the First Lord here. Vex popping the Vengeance, I'm offended, bringing him back. That's a kill over. 3 base turrets taken down, so it's still worth it for Team Flash. I honestly feel like they should have waited a bit for the Enhanced Lord so that they can utilize it to maybe look for an end angle. But again, they were rushing for that point. I still think it's worth it as long as they keep this lead. It's still 10K.
Oh, conceal play happening here. Kyrie gonna get spotted out here by Lord JM.
Ooh.
I'm offended, doesn't quite connect there. Still able to get away, and look at this, the damage leaderboard here, right? West Mode and Kyrie, I think one of the main issues for Archives Esports right now. How are they supposed to get... Look at Sumpak! Look at his damage! He's second bottom.
Yeah, he's second bottom. This is what happens as a gold laner if you're always ganked, right? I mean, Sumpak, he's already picked one of the best gold laners, weak side in the game. Jay again with a random wave the dragon. Venice Rage not just connecting here. Lord JM able to sidestep as Vex dives in deep. That's a breath of the ocean and the rough waves. Lord JM forced to flicker out, but it still dies as well. It's RWN to trade it forward, a flicker forward from West Mode. And man, that damage, Kyrie jumps on the back. Now with the Tempest of Blades. This is the end angle. One wave crashing down, renders apathy to gun him down. Lancey's 1 HP, but it doesn't matter. Team Flash dominates through game 1.
13 minutes is all it took for Team Flash on their revenge story. The last time these two giants met in, I think, the first match of SPS Challenge season, it was a 2-0 victory for the Filipino representatives for Archives. So already they're setting a new story for themselves. And what a game. 13 minutes. So quick.
That's what Archives did to Team Flash in the first match. 2-0 complete stomps. We were riding off Team Flash, especially after them winning, just barely scraping a victory against Bleed. I think there was 2-2-0 predictions from Goni and Coleus. Me and LaFell tried to curse them to get our predictions wrong, but they've broken the curse. Or maybe too soon. Maybe I'm saying it too soon.